Madden 21. My franchise is back. You already know the vibes. Good morning, Twitter, YouTube. I am your host, Mr. G, and we're going to jump right back into my team, my franchise mode. We're on week 7. Now, my original team, for guys that don't know, was the New York Giants. So I decided to relocate and bring my boys to Brooklyn, because that's where I'm from. So now, their new name are Brooklyn Beats. We are now 4-1 in our division. We're rocking out. You already know what it is. Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the NFL as of right now. Daniel Jones is doing what he do. We picked up a couple of free agents. We got Antonio Brown, Malcolm Butler. We also got Pettis, who came over from the 49ers. We also let Golden Tate go. So let's jump into this. Hope y'all guys are enjoying your day. Y'all know the rules. Make sure y'all sub. Give me some thumbs up. Also, drop me some comments. Here we go. I play 60 minutes. As you guys know, all Madden, 8 minutes a quarter. I also have Kareem Hunt. I picked him up. Free agent, signed him to a 1-year contract. I also got Marcus Darius, also a free agent. Picked him up. We got a couple of guys out of the draft. So we're all about rebuilding Brooklyn. See if we can get these guys to the Super Bowl, win the big dance. We're going to let this thing load up. We're going to do what we do. And as always, I'm live from the Palace. Here we go.
From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Like you guys see, we're on the road against LA Rams.
Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Daniel Jones and the Brooklyn Beats.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Brooklyn Beats and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Now let's get it.
Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
14 touchdowns, 5 receptions. He had over 1,000 yards.
2-2-1 with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
5 yards. Last week, 16 rushes,
from a week ago.
116 yards,
123 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down. Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down. And that's exactly what he did.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to.
They
want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brooklyn.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, Jones. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. The drive keeps moving.
Saquon with the fumble.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, we got the ball back.
Fumble on the play.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jones pass.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Daniel Jones.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3 yards,
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out. I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores. Could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll find Williams on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
With his own cover
They
now.
don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they'll look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Running on first down, Eckler. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Malcolm Butler, free agent.
That's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
2 yards.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Beat 7. Chargers nothing.
First down, Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made it.
They are moving the ball.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Herbert back to the air. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Chargers opening possession.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the
77 yards.
In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own 21-yard.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got Brown, Pettit, Shepard on the outside.
Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, short.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. That a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
That's out of bounds.
In this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
4 minutes and 29 seconds left before the half.
Brooklyn to once again go on
Brooklyn
offense.
7.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Jones.
Got him beat.
And got his man complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, touchdown.
What a play. 84-yard touchdown.
And his guys have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call.
He was wide open.
But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
That was ugly.
Right after the touchdown, to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives
so the ball comes out
when they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up
too much.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Too much time in the pocket.
He's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment.
Look like your man is hurting. Bad, too.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game up and out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out. First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Good move.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
2-minute warning.
The 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the goal line.
Got to catch that, baby boy.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry.
Touch it.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Be able to catch it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes,
my
you can read his
defensive
hands,
part.
and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We need a sack.
From the gun,
Looking wide open. Wow.
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Comes down
held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. You can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Down.
How are you going to win it? In
Brown,
this case,
Pettis,
they managed to get
Faulkner,
it done.
And Shepard outside.
Jones now throwing again on second and 10.
I threw that ball too early. Way too early.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of
getting
inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay,
he was waiting for me too.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here.
He's
been
unblockable
lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
3rd and 4.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Too much time.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Daniel Jones came out, no interception, Chargers, score.
Near the goal line here worked out
Score,
well.
21-14. A minute and 3 seconds left. Brooklyn had all 3 timeouts.
Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line, or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over 1st down and 10.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not
a
time
one-on-one.
to think about kneeling and going into the
Chargers able to get the pressure and
got to take a timeout.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
No block
as
whatsoever.
they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 21.
Hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a
too long in the pocket
for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again,
he's wide open in the back. Hit him.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They have no timeouts left. I don't know if they're going to get this play off.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So we have reached time with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Daniel Jones, 2
interceptions. Studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 33-27 was the final.
Falcons.
Next, we head off to check out another game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Deshaun Watson on fire. 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Start of the second half is about to begin.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
That is a touchback.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
We flipped him. Where's the call, right?
Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Herbert throwing again. And he is tackled inside the 40.
He is picking my secondary apart.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Eckler.
Yeah, they shit.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
6 of 5, second and 5.
Good game right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Herbert looking middle, and it's incomplete. And Keenan Allen, the
it's a big down right here.
And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a
stop.
quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a
get him, fumble. That's the break that we needed.
We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about time adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the
now
time
we right back in this thing.
Executing the game plan you brought in, but I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years,
that damn block.
my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better.
You got to do something.
They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
I have no type of coverage.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it.
Come out.
Try and get it back little by
do
little
his job
instead of in big chunks.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Chargers
at their own
has the
30-yard
ball
line.
back.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
no gain on the
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, short pass caught by Henry. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play, 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position?
I run the game down.
Seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And he finds him on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive.
Shotgun pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. This is caught by
Antonio Brown.
Taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Brooklyn first down.
Off play action. Jones. Open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 18.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And
third quarter,
heading
for the last quarter.
Now it's SoFi
21,
Stadium in
14.
Inglewood.
Chargers.
As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Jones.
Oh, how you completely missed him?
His 3rd interception.
What was that?
By Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there.
He was wide open.
Guys will get the football back.
That was big. The man is wide open.
When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That was ugly.
R.J. McIntosh made the stop. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling.
It's a big down for us right here.
33. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3.
That's what we needed.
Get the first down here as
we
he's
couldn't get it.
At the 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard, leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It's Eckler again.
Look at this shit here.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Okay.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep the offense on the sidelines. And let's close this one out.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. This completes a Henry over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
2nd and 8.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3rd and 2, Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Chargers,
Austin
6 points.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Ball.
For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds
28,
up after the game,
14,
they're going to give the
2
fans
minutes
a lot
and
of
41
credit being at home, getting the
seconds left.
support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that.
So
they
now,
had to get it together in their own facility.
You got to come down
look
and
each other
score
in the eye and say,
fast.
okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot.
You got to catch that, baby boy. You got to catch that.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Going on the ground with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that is the game.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break.
Take a
they
look.
pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
Came
they
out
did
and he
score
had
in the second quarter. Do you think they thought
game
at all that
3
that would be their last points of the game?
sections.
But what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and
Guys,
you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more
passing
focus
yards,
on what they planned to do going in,
rushing
whether
yards.
they just played better,
Chargers had
whatever
4
it was, it
takeaways.
all came together in the second half.
They had
and no points were
222
allowed. That's a
passing
great way to
yards.
close them out.
Also had over 100 rushing
So
yards.
for the Chargers, it may not be too
So,
late to salvage their season.
you can't
as
wait
the win moves
to
them
get back
to 2-5
to Brooklyn.
now on the year. And
As
for
the
Charles
guys
Davis
see,
and our entire crew here at EA
Daniel
Sports,
Jones,
I'm Brandon Gordon, saying so
170
long,
yards
everybody.
with 2 touchdowns. But he had 3 turnovers. Now Justin, he came out and performed 225 yards, with 4 touchdowns. He picked our secondary apart. Saquon Barkley, 9 carries for 30 yards. We could not get our running game established. The Chargers made sure that they shut down Barkley, who was the best running back in the NFL. They did their job. So now we are 4-2 in our division. So now we have to go out and practice. Our secondary is getting picked apart. We have a couple of guys on our defensive line that is hurt. So there's a couple of things that we have to tighten up on. Let's see who we have next on our schedule. We have Washington is next. So we're heading to week 8. And we have to turn this around. As that guy see, Washington is 4-3, and Brooklyn is 4-2, and we're heading home. Other than that, guys, y'all already know the vibe over here. I love y'all. Love is love. I'm your host, Mr. G from the Palace. This is Madden 21, my franchise. Till next time. Peace.